But I wanted to do horror and stuff with my friend.
Hanging from a thread till you dead, cause your partner put a price on your head. Cause your chick was laying up in his bed. She getting details, spilling every word that you said. She working retail, thirsty bitch just trying to get ahead. If history tell us anything, y'all both end up dead. It's just a street tale, a fable, some shit someone said. Sit at the table and hope there's more to offer than bread. Pulled out the cradle, first steps you getting chased by a fed. No head starts, just body parts and lead sparks. Old religion, brand new hate and weak hearts. Oligarchs, krakens, dragons, you see sharks. Imagine you could manage to maneuver the deep part. You a savage, you can have it, just show all your teeth sharp. If you could grab it, you could stab it, just aim for the bleeding heart. The ones that show compassion, a soldier that seeks art. Does the artist that wage war take over or take part? Taking a knee, thinking no one faithful is me. I'm good people in bad lands, no evil live within me. I mind mine, I survive, find this land's for the free. If I'm mistaken, I'm forsaken, no one rescuing me. Residual effects, stray bullets through familiar necks. For any number of infractions that I deem disrespect. Your beliefs, you deserve better, but we both in the shit. You just haven't come to grips with it yet. Fight or flight, and they ain't really nowhere to go. If your back is against the wall and you ain't throwing no blows, you gon' crumble in the rubble, become blood in the snow. If you a victim, they collect them, grab the body and go. Dig them and ditch them, total disregard for the soul. Gas them and lit them, watch the flesh burn in the glow. Where we live and catch a shivering, it's a hell you don't know. Your best hope is that your dying ain't slow, or your dying's a show. Where we at, it's every man for his own. A bloody backdrop, where killers just zone and slice flesh to the bone. Masked and gloved up front of your home. A flash of gun, but the side of your dome. Fresh blood from a stone, dents in your sense. Kick your fucking ball through the fence. Dare you to say something. No sense in sitting around in suspense. Find out what's next. Open your fucking mouth, disrespect. See the extent of how my life is intense. She beautiful and oppressed in a permanent summer dress. She a servant and still she blessed. Children cradled against her breast, whispering prayers, wishing their souls the best, knowing that they forgotten, not forgetting they're blessed. The bloodiest red lights, just piles of dead life. Something must be broken, the glyphs wasn't read right. You think them Bible papers will shed light? Yeah, right. Burn after reading, tell the preacher I'm leaving.
But I wanted to do horror and stuff with my friend.
What is poppin', people? Welcome back to the Ill Cartel. I am your host, Shy Ill, and we are back in the building. Salutes to you for joining me on this lovely Wednesday hump day afternoon. All right, salutes to y'all. Welcome. All right, thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all. What is poppin', people? Welcome. Salutes. All right. Shout out to y'all. Shout out Velez. First in the building. Que show. All right. Salutes to you, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. There's too much going on. We had to come talk our shit. All right. So salutes. Welcome. All right. Póngase las pilas, plebada. Ya está en vivo el Shy. All right. We are live. All right. Your boy been working real hard and getting a lot of shit done and tightening up the protocol. We've been regular uploads on all channels lately, so we're not taking our feet off the gas no time soon. All right, we just more gasolina. We just add more. We saca la bolsita and add more gasolina. All right, salutes. Get my little bowlie ready. All right, pal. Shout out Corey Black. That song sliding like a motherfucker. I appreciate you. Salutes. You can find all of that on my channel. You can Google me. Shy Ill on Google. Pop up a whole bunch of shit. My body of work is most definitely a body of work. All right? Welcome. A couple of things we got to talk about today. First being the 25 million. First and foremost, let me wish abundance on everybody's pockets. Hope everybody's getting that money this week, all right? Hopefully the hump day is just, another day closer to Friday. Salutes to everybody out getting that money, all right? I appreciate y'all. But we're going to talk about the $25 million bounty that the United States government has placed on El 03, I believe what is now the head of the Valencia family, the head of the CJNG, according to Gata and all of the other people that do their confirming around here and shit. Now I've heard it said around here that you ain't shit till you got 15 million on your head. Well, they put another 10 on there. We're gonna talk about that. We're also going to talk about the apparent murder of Cesar Gastelum, a Mexican influencer that was shot down in Culiacán. A lot to talk about in that video. I want to watch the video. I want to try to keep from getting clapped. But the rumors are already flying. The conspiracy theories are already flying. So we're going to start digging into it. Again, sometimes I see things for what they are quickly. When other people, they probably see the same thing I saw, but they want to use it for misinformation. All right? So we're going to talk about that. And then we'll touch on a couple of things before we get out of here. Maybe President Ciderbaum talking about how she wants whatever is forfeited by Mayo. She wants that shit to be Mexican owned. All right, it's their shit. Shout out Zorada for pushing that forward. Shout out Velez for pushing this forward. And shout out CV for pushing the 25 million content forward. All right, this is all coming from the Discord. So we're gonna talk about that. Then we'll get into some of the Bobby Green, Adrian Broner fallout. There have been challenges. There have been third parties challenging AB to spar Bobby for $50,000. We'll get into that. We'll talk about that. We're hanging out, man. We're here for a good time, and it seems to be a long time. So we'll see what's going on here, all right? Again, shout out Velez, shout out Corey, shout out Judy on the check-in. Salutes. Welcome. Shout out Ish on the check-in. Shout out Cody. 25 mil on 03. They want them bad. But yeah, I mean, that's all that is, right? It's just let's just say, well, let's wait till we get to it. We'll wait till we get to it. Shout out 298 on the check-in. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you for coming through. Boom, 298 with the, what the fuck is that? Can't see it. With the 20 jewels, GGs. Good game. All right, salutes. Appreciate it. It doesn't let me put it up there, but salutes. Got that tag. Boom, boom, we good. Did you see the Texas weed guidelines? I have not. Shout out HG on the check-in. Salutes. Shout out Theta on the check-in. Salutes. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Everybody make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. We just getting started. Shout out Exotic 420. Salutes to you, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Saludos to the chat. So yeah, a couple of things to cover. We're gonna start with the 25 million. Shout out my brother Oso on the check-in. Salutes. Let's get them likes up. All right. Shout out to everybody that's missing. May they find their way here soon. Hopefully the dono goes out to everybody. Shout out to anybody who can't make it. Shout out to all the APBs out there. Right. All right. Let's get it popping. So it used to be said around here, you ain't really a boss unless they coming after you for at least 15 million. Now we hear these bounties all the time. Do we ever see anybody catch the bounty? Yeah, I don't know. 25 million is good money to disappear though and not be heard about no more. So I ain't mad at it. You know what I mean? But we don't ever hear about that number. Like, you know, shout out Velez. Velez said 25 mil on 03, they want them bad. Shout out Cody. I was wondering if they'd ever start upping bounties. Smart move by the U.S. To me, that bounty system is just, if they had degrees, if they put it to levels, you know, if they said you're going from blue to green to red or whatever, you know, it's just another level. Because 25 million, I don't think they paying out, man. The United States is big on, give me that. Thank you. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Go get your fucking shine box.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
So I don't know that anybody gets that bread. It's a big bounty. You know, what if 30 motherfuckers snitch on them? It's a class action bounty? Like, I don't know how I feel about these bounties. Bounty, you know, a bounty should be good for anybody, right? Criminal as well. So twins realistically should have got Chapo's bounty, no? Just sounds like bullshit for me. 25 million is a lot. It's a lot. Big number to put on the poster. All right? Big old number. Big old giant number to put on the poster. All right? Big old giant number to put on the poster. You could live like a billionaire for a year or two. Or you could live like we live for the rest of your life. You know? And then some. You could invest the rest. Had they ever put 25 million bounty on anyone? No, sir. Numero uno. This is it. Number one. Starts here. But again, did anybody get the last 10? The last 15? I don't know. Somebody had to show me the big check. Like if they won the lottery and shit. Yes, that's all that is. It's a level. Oh, they're at the biggest level. $25 million level of how bad we want this motherfucker. That's basically what that is. I think the U.S. is showing they want the CJNG gone the most. I believe it. Now, my question to y'all is this. Why? Is it because they got a lot of presence and influence within the United States? That's overt, that's outward, that can be seen. Maybe there's everybody else got operatives here, but maybe they're more quiet about it. These guys, It seems like the same as the Mara Salvatrucha situation. They dealing with a problem that they see is going to grow. Venezuelan president had the biggest bounty, did he not? Matter of fact, there's some other stuff we got to cover tonight. Damn it, we're going to be doing this for a while. Because I want to talk about Hector Bereyes' new situation, what he's talking about with Julian Dory. Venezuelan president had the biggest bounty, did he not? I don't remember what it was. Somebody could fact check that. Shout out Michael. I wonder what they found out about 03 or something so that they could put that bounty, or does him being a U.S. citizen? I think that has something to do with it. I think their influence and their audacity to be in the U.S. the way they are, I think that's part of it. 25 mil gonna come in the cash they expect them to forfeit. Ain't nobody I don't believe in that money either. I believe it's all headline money. You know, they need the headline, so they got to put a dollar sign on it. You know, have to. Smoke them if you got them. Drink them if you got them. If you're sober, here's a hug from me to you. Shout out to everybody out on the road getting money or traveling to and fro from getting money. Or just on vacation, man. Safe travels. Excuse me. Almost waterboarded myself right there. Salutes. I think the CJNG I think the CJNG is the largest cartel for sure, but they do have lots of people in the U.S. to it. I think that's the difference, man. I think they're being looked at as an invading terrorist cell. Shout out Ish. I've had drunk goofies claim they 4 letters before trying to act tough. Motherfuckers are delusional. No one cares. They do it all over the country. I saw a lot of that in videos on the West Coast. They don't understand.
We do not care.
We from Chicago. We do not care. Information leading to the arrest or conviction of Venezuelan president. God damn. Coño, 50 million.
Million.
That's a lot of fucking meals right there. I think it makes them mad that 03 is a U.S. citizen too. All of the above. I agree. I agree. All right, let's get back in the chat. That's my marker. All right. Shout out Tony D. Salutes. Welcome. That they call Ish Maito. That's funny. All right, shout out HG. Hello, number 1 fan Velez. Numero uno nuno right there, man. Shout out Big June. Appreciate y'all. Hundreds up. Holding it down. Hopefully everyone else is all good, and they will report when they can. All right, hit that like button if you have yet to do so, y'all. 25 mil is enough for one of them independent contractors to want to pick his ass up. 15 mil wasn't? 10? For an independent contractor? 5? Motherfucker do a motherfucker for $50 right now, man. Let him have a dope head around the neighborhood that sees dude all the time, don't know who he is. Sees his image on the newspaper. Well, goddamn. I need this $50. I think CJNG leaders have a lot of strong family connections to the U.S. I mean, all of Mencho's kids were born in the U.S. in 03 as well, so maybe they see that as a security threat. That's exactly what I'm saying.
They're too plugged here. They're too big. Their name holds too much weight. When you hear that name, you think violence. You know, they're already calling these guys terrorists in other countries. Psh, these guys are across our border. These guys are hiding here. Coño, man. 25 million.
Millions.
He halfway to 50 million and getting extracted using a discombobulator. They might go discombobulate him, man. In San Francisco, wherever the fuck everybody says they be at. His shit, nah. His shit for a pretty meal. Yeah. That boy Chapo Isidro been out the way lately. I don't know what they're reporting, what they're not reporting, what's really happening, what's really not happening. But you're right. Things have been rather quiet on all sides the last couple of weeks that I've noticed. Dog the Bounty Hunter headed to Jalisco. Good luck. Big jerk off. Let's get it.
Department of Justice today, the Department of Justice, in coordination with the Homeland Security Task Force, announced the unsealing of 5 separate indictments against high-ranking CJNG leaders. We're also announcing today with the State Department more than $100 million in rewards for information leading to the arrest of not only the 5 that were just unsealed today, but 3 indicted, previously unsealed cases against additional CJNG leadership. As alleged in today's indictments and the previous indictments that were unsealed, these cartel members have been charged with a range of crimes, including running drug networks, organizing highly trained hitmen responsible for murders and attempted assassinations, procuring weapons, money laundering, and deadly drug manufacturing and distribution. 3 of the alleged cartel members were also allegedly committing a sophisticated fraud targeting elderly Americans in an alleged...
Oh, man, there's a lot of people doing fraud targeting elderly Americans all over this country, man. They're called churches. They're called foundations. They're called, what? Put a bounty on them.
Nation with the Homeland Security Task Force announced the unsealing of 5 assassinations, procuring weapons, money laundering, and deadly drug manufacturing and distribution. 3 of the alleged cartel members were also allegedly committing a sophisticated fraud targeting elderly Americans in an alleged timeshare fraud scheme.
Pinche timeshare. That was
today,
Jardinero.
The Department of Justice, in coordination with the Homeland Security Task Force.
That was Jardinero with the scam timeshare and shit. But Les, you better make sure you ain't buying no scam timeshare, man. Go check your shit. Make sure it don't have Jardinero's signature on it. All right, let's get this. What happened to it? All right, let's get it. U.S. Justice Department has unsealed criminal charges against 5 alleged high-ranking members of Mexico's Jalisco New Generation Cartel. Acting U.S. Attorney General Todd Blanche said on Wednesday. The indictments were part of a continued pressure campaign by President Trompito's administration against the cartel known as CJNG, following the killing of its former leader, El Mencho, in a Mexican military raid in February. The U.S. indictments, unsealed on Tuesday, include charges against El Mencho's former son-in-law, Julio Alberto Castillo Rodriguez. Too many fucking names and shit.
Too much information and shit.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
And Oseguera's El Mencho's godson, Hugo Gonzalez Mendoza Gaitan, who are each accused of trafficking cocaine and methamphetamines into the United States. Here we got the image. All right, you got El 03 Pelon right here, 25 million.
Millions.
We got Jardinero, 15 million. Anybody getting his 15 million? Why is there a reward on him? If there was a reward on him for 15 million, who got that money? This is all bullshit, these numbers, dog. I don't believe a word of it. This guy right here, didn't this guy get smoked? Isn't that El Güero Ping or whatever the fuck? Didn't he get smoked? No? And I don't know the rest of these people. She got a little 2 million on her. She getting a little juice. We're going to have to talk about her, Tere. What's her name? Graciela Margarita Arredondo. No, that's her nickname, Arredondo? Get the fuck out of here.
No, mommy's
That's
wake.
fucked up. Like, show me the Bounty Hunter show where they've gone and gotten a cartel guy for this kind of money to get Chapo and shit. I don't know. Then you got this guy here. We don't know who the fuck he is. This face is familiar. I've seen this asshole before. But let's get it. The others charged were named as Ricardo Ruiz Velázquez, Julio César Montero Pinzón, and Carlos Andrés Rivera Varela. Puñeta.
Too much information and shit.
Damn. Se quedaron sin nombre. The 5 defendants are not in U.S. custody and have not appeared in court to face charges. The U.S. State's Department also increased its reward to $25 million for information leading, just leading to the arrest or capture. He's not saying go capture the motherfucker yourself. Just information leading to the arrest or capture the new CJNG leader, Juan Carlos Valencia Gonzalez, known as El Pelón. Look at this fucking guy. So yeah, man, America's putting out numbers out there.
This is America.
25 million.
Millions.
All right. Who got the 10 million for Jardinero? That's the question. CJNG has more attention now since they hooked up with the Chapitos. You think so? I don't know. Metro kept them in the news pretty much. Who was that woman? I didn't catch that 50 States name. Hold on. Her name is, I believe it says Griselda Margarita. Damn, I can't even see the rest of that shit. Let me try to find the image. You're not trying to say Los Sapitos are what? Setting them up? How much the Chapitos got? What's Ivan's bounty? I fucked his name all up. I call him Archivacto and shit. Bounty. Oh, man. 10 million? Coño, man. That's it? Jesus. Their stock is down. 10 M's. Stock down. 10 million. At large. Armed and dangerous. Coño, man. God damn.
Coño, man.
The disrespect. I get a call every hour of the damn day trying to get me a loan. Them scamming motherfuckers the one they need to go after. They need to put a bounty on them motherfuckers.
Millions.
Shout out Ishmael. One piece bounty. No, yeah, that's too young for my blood. I got to get up on it, though. Everybody has told me about it. Who gonna be the next Pirate King? Since Vicente's out, do you think he's behind the scenes helping his brother win this war? Why that shit didn't say nothing? That shit should bring. Hold on. Maybe it doesn't say nothing. Where's my? What's up with the voice around here, man? You used to do your thing, Thug Thizzle. That's it. Shout out there for the $10 super chat. Let me read it. Hit that like button. Hope everyone is having a good day and having a good week. Salute to you, Tere. I hope you are having the same. Okay? Hope you are having the same. Shout out Kenny on the check-in. What was Kenny's question? Do you think, okay, since Vicentillo's out, do you think he's behind the scenes helping his brother in this war? Nah, man, I think he's minding his motherfucking business unless the feds told him to help his brother with this war. Unless the CIA told him just the way they needed to do sell the crack for the guns with the real Rick Ross. To me, when they want to win a war, when they need to keep sway in certain places, when they need to keep the lesser of two evils in a position, they'll do it. But that's the only capacity I can see these two, him and his brother, Maito Gordo, dealing with Mexico in any way when it comes to anything that got to do that with anything that has to do with this war. Their stock been down since they fucked up and sent the old man over here. Coño, man.
Coño, man.
Calling in favors and guiding him what to do. Again, only if it's sanctioned by the U.S. government. Whether secretly, whether covertly or overtly. No? Shout out Take R. Kelly, give us back Tupac for the 440 jewels. Salute, appreciate it. I think the U.S. is moving away from the Chapitos. I think his organization has been dismantled. I got a feeling that's the truth, too. Shout out 298 for the 2 beers. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. I'm going to get those popping because it's hot up in here. Chapito snitching and making deals. They're pointing their finger, puntando. Así, like this. Coño, man.
Coño, man.
So you're saying that they're wait, which ones are you talking about? Tere, you're saying they're coming back on a deal. Are the 2 that are at large the ones giving that information, or the 2 that are locked up, or all of the above? I agree. I think they've captured the other brothers because they are negotiating. Right, like they got 2. Hold on, we're going to let you hold 2. When you're done with the 2, come back. One second. Just FYI, Maduro bounty is the highest bounty in history, higher than terrorists such as Bin Laden. I think and I think he turned himself in. I think he's the guy that turned himself in. I think he's the guy that made the deal early, and they said, all right, but we got to use this discombobulator. Hit that like button if you have yet to do so. We got to use this discombobulator and make sure everybody sees what we're capable of. Shout out there. All the above. Okay. All of the above. You get a deal. You get a deal. You get a deal. You guys want a 4-for-1? You bring us information on the old man. They brought the old man. When they say bring the old man, they turned and looked at each other like we wanted them to bring the old man. But yeah, all of the above. I don't doubt it. We'll see. We'll see. But I think the numbers is bullshit. Shout out there. Osama bin Laden, 25 million.
Millions.
Post 9/11 for the Al-Qaeda leader. Zawahiri, 25 million. So I told you, they're treating him as a threat to U.S. soil in the realest sense of the word. Not with a bunch of drug addicts. They're painting him a terrorist. You know how them second-borns be? Like that. You know them second-borns. I'm a second-born. You know how that shit be. Coño, man. Saddam Hussein, 25 million. They come on, man. If they come back and they say, Iran, we moved his shit down to 5 million, that's it. There's a deal done. They don't want nobody to turn them in before. They already got him. They don't need nobody jumping the gun on the situation. Right? Threat level demon. That's it. And that's the words I was looking for when I was saying level, the threat level. That's what the numbers mean. It's a threat level, man. Or how much we're interested. Ain't nobody getting no goddamn money. They're like Mario too. I ain't got it. You think he's moving that much Fetty Wap and that's why they put that amount? I just think it's the same. Nah, I just think the bigger deal for them is, oh, you want to fuck around over here? You want to start a gang? Huh? That's what I think. I don't think it got nothing to do with numbers, none of that shit. It got to do with...
This is America.
He's a real terrorist if they offering that kind of money. That's what I mean. They're treating him like one of them. They're treating him like what other countries should be treating, them. Chapo's Mexico lawyer says he's not about to drop files and video, etc., that he's almost guaranteed the release of Chapo when he does. He's about to. He's been about to for a long time, that big Jabba the Hutt looking motherfucker, man. Big piece of the hut looking motherfucker. He been doing that shit for a long time. Condolences. Salutes. It's fucked up. But nah, I don't think it got nothing to do with that, Velez. Could it also be geopolitics, like CJNG is more aligned with China due to precursors that they need? I mean, all of that is part of it. The public relations that they've had over the years, the view of them as being fast and violent and growing. That's what I mean by fast. Hit that like button if you have yet to do so. We are 40 minutes in and we are still at 50%. If you've been here more than 5 minutes, we have entertained you. And we've earned that free hit of kinetic energy between your thumb and your own phone to hit that like button for the free. I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. Shout out Kenny. Want to start a gang, huh? Yeah. Shout out Zoraida on the check-in. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Never late. You're always on time. No worries. Happy hump day. Salutes. Don't do drugs, especially pills. You don't know. These kids think that it's not what it was when I was growing up. Everything is fucked up. Shout out Sam. That's exactly what we're talking about, Sam. We're actually at the end of that specific topic. Catch replay gang, throw us on 2x speed, and you'll catch up to us before you know it. Because there's a bunch of other things I want to cover. But I think all of those things are encompassing. You know, their China connections, their violence, their reputation, and they're on U.S. soil. That's the big one right there.
This is America.
I got to do it right now because I need Team America. I need that song on the thing right here. I'm doing it right now. I have to do it. Team America. I need the song, bro. I need the song. Rest in peace, DMX. And salutes to my brother Nonstop. I need this right here.
Fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah, America! Fuck yeah! Freedom is the only way, yeah! Terrorists, yo!
That's it. That's all I needed. I just need a little something for the soundboard. They gonna clap me for it anyway. Team United, team of Israelica. Buying pills from the street is done with. Shit's over with. It's over with. Shout out Junior Gambino. Shit's over with. The game is over with. Flock cameras, intelligence, phones, GPS, 3PS, C3PO, R2D2, all of that shit, man. It used to be you can't beat the Motorola. Now you just can't beat technology, man. It's moving faster than us, and AI is making sure. Trust me. I be putting my AIs to work. They say Fetty Wap is China's revenge on the West. I'm sure they want plenty of different revenges. Also, I think CJNG's got some weapons from Russia, so it could be geopolitics. Again, it's all part of it. I think the biggest part of it is you sitting on my ground. Israelica. Hit that like button. I agree with that. It salutes. Please stay away from all those different street drugs. It's a wrap. Flock cameras everywhere. Bro, when you think you're not being watched, you're being watched. I saw a motherfucker today on Ridgeland and 70-something, I think he said. And there was a nice decorated thing in the neighborhood with this giant flower that they made, and there was a camera sitting right in the middle of it. Okay, you're not getting that. There's nothing. There's nowhere to go. Definitely China's playing the long run game, supplying Mexico with the ingredients for the Fed to damage it. And they've been doing it for a long time. Again, the twins was kidnapped with a couple of those fucking guys. Stay away from the streets, period. Don't go out after 8 p.m. Shout out our head of marketing, Pete Never, on the check-in. Oh, shit. He been on vacation. Vacaciones. Chilling and shit. Welcome back, man. I hope you enjoyed your time. All right, salutes to you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed your vacay. America. All right, let me go get my beer real quick. Or am I done? Hold on. Shout out there. I like the new setup. Very professional and neat, man. I'm trying. All right, we got a new look for every channel. We got every channel moving on a schedule. We'll see what that does for us in the coming months. Go sub up to our other channels, please. Right? If you're into true crime, follow us on the Ill Crimes channel. If you're into film and TV, follow us on the Ill Films channel. And head kicks, I got to make a shortcut for. I don't think I have a shortcut for head kicks. But we're going to talk about some of that stuff tonight, too. That's why I'm going to go get my beer. Y'all get y'all last words in on this specific topic. On El 03 getting the $25 million bounty. I think we've come to the conclusion it is an all of the above situation. All of the above has led to them being the $25 million men. Chicago got a drone army, no BAP. I seen them assisting officers before. I don't fucking doubt it, bro. I don't doubt they got a RoboCop. There's a little fucking car, a little cooler that drives down the street and delivers food. We have reached critical mass, bro. We have reached. We back to the future, man. I need a fucking almanac. All right, shout out to 298, starting with the little Georgia Peach over here, Southern Peach over here. Shout out IB on the check-in. Salutes everyone. I'm driving. Just stopped to walk the dog and eat some dinner. Popped into the live to ghost listen for the rest of my little journey. Salutes to you, sir. Safe travels. We appreciate you. We staying hydrated. All right. Shout out Cholios that don't need some sun. It's always under a cap. Papa, see you done sparked up my motherfucking. I was supposed to get some sun on the 1st, but it was rainy. All right, but you're right. But it's always under a cap, some kind of brim. But now you done activated my insecurities. You see what you did? You motherfucker. We should put you in the bathroom.
Too much information and shit.
All right? You've initiated my insecurities of not having enough sun on my Puerto Rican forehead. Now I got to put a cap on. Shout out 298. Fuck AI. I'm team resistance. How long you going to resist? You going to be the last motherfucker with a mechanical can opener and shit? How long you gonna resist? You better step to it, papas. It ain't the demon. It has demon properties, but it could help us good people a whole lot. We just gotta know how to utilize it. Either way, somebody gonna use it and turn it into the T2000. Okay? Doesn't matter. It's gonna happen anyway. So you might as well, be able to put out as much content as me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's helping me do that. Shout out Ish. Valencia's got big history where they from. I heard stories of them hitters and having hitters. I don't know if it's the same Valencia as those. Most likely. They've been around for a long time. Velez said, I don't know. Something ain't adding up though. Why him and not the Chapitos? What you mean? They got 10 million on the Chapitos. What you mean? Why him 25 mil? Why not? Why not? They already got a bounty on them. Did they have a bounty on dude before? Did El 03 have a previous bounty? Could be completely different people, that too. Everything's possible right now. Could be the same people and not the same people all at the same time. See? Viste? One of them cocos hit me before I tried to sue. What cocos are you talking about? I'm lost now. Them Chapitos are knocking everyone from the inside out before they leave. There it is. That could be an answer. So, possibility. Or it's just their turn. It's their time. It ain't like, here's the thing. We keep saying so-and-so gave them up, and that's why. No, these guys been overt criminals for a long time, bro. Motherfuckers gonna be looking for them. Shout out Kenny. Yeah, we're gonna get into that after this. That's next. Shout out Cholios. Cheers. Sorry. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. They keep reporting that Chapitos are talking to U.S. prosecutors, so maybe they're focusing on another group. I don't know. Maybe maybe got him. They're gonna do a press conference. We got him. America. Fuck yeah. America. You know what I mean?
No mommy's wait.
Come on, man. Maybe. They do a whole press conference. Got him. Now we're after them. Shout out Sam. Throw your top in the sun, man. They're putting out too much content, man. I need to get my ass outside. Milkweed. You got to be specific around here. Kyle, a little Kyle. Huh? You got to be specific. Who you talking to? Huh? And I need you to hurry up. Answer that question quickly. You don't come and you make an insult and then you do it all scared and shit. You got to say that shit. Say who you talking to. Huh? Gotta say who you talking to. Maybe I'm not even paying attention to the chat if you're talking to me. So now, just like a guy that tells a joke but he's not really funny, tells a bad joke, he gotta explain the joke. Now you gotta explain your insult. See? Now you gotta be clear who you talking to. Point a finger, licking some eyes. Alright? Now hurry up and explain to us who you were talking to in the chat. Hurry up, you're taking too long, man. We you know, I'm sure somebody would much rather just put you in the fucking bathroom. You know? But me, I like to, you know, smack bitches around before you make them clean the toilet. In this particular scenario, bitches is unisex. And this bathroom, not my bathroom. Hurry up, Kyle. Taking too long, Kyle. I'm counting you down, bro. You silly little bitch. See, you guys are cowards. Fucking cowards. All right, we're going to move on Kyle. Kyle, your mother's a milkweed, all right? Your father's a milkweed. Your mother's a milk carton. Okay? Take that and do with it what you will. Okay? It's probably much worse to be a milk carton. At this point, everyone is up for grabs. Nobody is safe. Everybody gets a poster. Nobody's safe. Everybody gets a poster. Hey, I don't doubt that, 298. Why would you order from a place that uses robots to deliver they shit? Everyone need to not give them business and see how fast them niggas reel that shit back. I agree. I agree. It happened with the self-checkout in Walmart and shit. In Chicago. Motherfuckers got jacked for too much. They had to take that shit back. But, you know, I need something uploading shit for me all the time. I'm busy. And that's working. So, salutes. Chapitos were the ones that started the Fetty Wap and been in power way longer. Again, I think it's the roots. On U.S. ground, I think it's the roots, bro. 03's dad was a pretty serious player now living in California, I believe. Who testified, right? He cooperated. 03 had a $5 million bounty before. Okay. They didn't up that shit. He the boss now. Huh? You want to be the boss of the crazy guy everybody was scared of? Lo cagó el gallo.
Yo vivo tranquila con los pelos en peso y la casa.
Cállate, hijuepuerta.
Juan Carlos Gonzalez raised from $5 million to $25 million. Damn. Pete said, fuck them deals. Pete, that's the t-shirt Pete need. Fuck a deal. Shout out Michael Phelps, back of the yard. Salutes. $20 million more is a lot. Maya was 15 for the boss of 50 years. Question is, why so much money? Because they're here. You want to start a gang here? Terrorist organization here? You're not just threatening us with drugs. Now you're here. Your gang is here? Oh. You took down buildings here? You are at war with the U.S.? Oh, 25 million, right? That, to me, that's the difference. They're boots on the ground right here. To me, that's the difference. I'm with you on Team Resistance. I wear sun hats when I'm on my car. Windows are dark enough and it prescribes so they can tell me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking 298. My bad. No one is safe, but you just have to make it a little harder for them to get you on those flock cameras clearly. There's no... That shit could zoom 1,000 miles and bend around corners. That shit is not... There's no getting away from it. 100 million total for all 8 CJNG. But again, we get caught up in the number. To me, the number is just a threat level. Ain't nobody getting that money. Look, Kyle's a little bitch. See? Kyle couldn't even fucking finish what she was doing. Come in here with that weak shit. It's a lot of money, but yeah, again, I feel like it's a threat level. You gotta be crazy to want to be the boss now. That's what they want. That's exactly what they want. Oh, you the boss? Got a promotion? Oh, okay. Take this Gatling gun. That's it. It's done. Oh, y'all talking about hiding from the fucking... Y'all gotta relax. Hiding from the flock cameras? What the fuck y'all doing? Huh? Maybe CJNG ripped off ass for maybe even Don Jr. On a coke deal. No. Ask Patel and Don Jr. They can stay out of it. They ain't got enough money to do deals with them guys. Them guys go get a little peseta, get fucked up. Again, my thought is they're on U.S. soil, 25 million. We'll see how it goes. We'll see who gets that money, if anybody, and we'll see, what happens. Fuck what they talking about. Pays the cost to be the boss. All right, we're going to move on to the influencer because there's a bunch of stuff I want to cover tonight. We spent way too much time on that one. Kenny, they want to start a gang here? Huh? They have to go to trial and be convicted. Ha! I laugh at such hopefulness from our head of marketing, Pete Never. All right? You are in the era of deal making and wheeling and dealing, Papas. Wheeling and dealing. Smut is currency. Okay? Smut is currency. Please believe it. 298 and Zoraida walking around looking like Captain America and Black Widow in fucking Civil War. Let me find her. Oh, come on. Give me the image that I want. Y'all know the image. Y'all know the image that I want. They're wearing baseball caps and sunglasses and shit. And they're together. I found it. Damn it. Come on, motherfucker. This 298 and Zoraida hiding from the fucking flock cameras right here. Yeah, I saw the video. Yeah, we about to get into it. CIA ready to take the business back. They engineered from the Chapos because drugs gonna be sold one way or the other. Absolutely. Nah, it's always sunny. Like Tere said, I don't go out. I don't go out once it get dark. No 8 o'clock. Fuck them. Fucking fly. I love. Even when I work a job or whatever. I'm fuck you to the cameras. You want to watch me? Then you can hold these fuck yous thoroughly. Privacy been gone years ago, and then some. For sure. All right, man. Let's get it. I gotta be careful how much of this video I show. Maybe I could find one that has some level of censorship to it. Come on, man. We got shorts dropping. We got videos dropping. We dropped Mayor of Kingstown Season 2, Episode 4 today. We dropped House of the Dragon. Who is it that said fuck them dragons? Velez, fuck them dragons. We dropped Ill Crimes. Bank robbery fail. Come on, man. Your boy working. Listen, don't think AI does the work for you. It just helps you scale it up. Now you're doing more work but getting more output. Just pause when the bike pulls up. There was a lot of scared behavior in this. Right? Scared behavior in this. Shannon, we got an APB out on you, Shannon. A lot of scared business in this, Cholios. Might have been an opportunity for him to save his own life.
No, mommy's wake.
Now the Mexican news channels, they're fucking brutal, boy. They just, again, there's no blood or nothing, but you see what happens. And I don't want to get age restricted. So what can I do? I think I got an idea. Let's get the video up. It's in the gore section of the Discord. Even if it's not gory, that's where we place people losing their lives, so that nobody that doesn't want to run into it runs into it. What the fuck is it? Oh yeah, pause the video when it. Yeah. Yeah, but if your timing's off, lo cagaste. Right? What if my faculties ain't facultying and shit, you know? Z-Team in the building. Shout out Snicker Season on the check-in. Z-Team in the building. Salutes. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you for the $9.99 super chat. The one I posted doesn't show anything. The Instagram? Oh, the ones that I posted. Okay, let me see. Oh, shit. Let's see. Where'd you post it though? Let me see. Current. What they do? They blurred it. No, I don't know. I don't know you. When I look at your channel activity, the only channel activity you got is today. You want me to shout out your channel, but it doesn't seem like that works for anybody else. So we could just put him in the fucking bathroom. If you're a regular viewer, come around more often and remind us you're a regular viewer. For now, you're spamming in my, well, I don't know if you're spamming, but you're soliciting in my chat under false pretenses. Right? What do y'all think that costs?
Put him in a fucking bedroom.
In randoms? Okay. Velez's dog on the loose in the random section. Alright, let's see.
Fuera de un KFC en Culiacán. El creador de contenido César Castellum fue privado de la vida la noche de este martes 4 de agosto mientras realizaba una transmisión en vivo afuera de un restaurante KFC ubicado en el sector Tres Ríos en Culiacán. El ataque quedó grabado durante la transmisión. En las imágenes se observa cómo dos hombres que viajaban en una motocicleta se acercan al lugar y sin medir palabra, uno de ellos dispara con un arma de fuego, presuntamente a la altura de la cabeza. Los hechos ocurrieron alrededor.
Alright, did they put a bot on their wall? Got him the fuck out of here. Put him in the bathroom.
Put him in a fucking bedroom.
Adiós, pendejo.
Fucking, I'm a regular viewer, bro. Shout me out. Well, if you would know that regular viewers get shouted out anyway. And we ain't never seen your irregular ass. All right. Shout out Kareem. Love from Houston. Salutes to you. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Solicitation? What kind of? I mean, he just came in here. Shout out 10K. Salutes. He just came in here lying. I don't like that shit. I don't have threads. Couldn't see. All right, let me see. Is that what this is? No, it's an Instagram reel.
De las 8 de la noche de este martes y ha generado conmoción en
I'm
redes
just
sociales
screening this video to
debido a
make
que el
sure
homicidio
that
quedó registrado en un video mientras
it ain't
el
crazy.
TikTok que realizaba contenido. Hasta el momento, las autoridades no han informado sobre personas detenidas ni han dado a conocer el posible móvil del asesinato del joven creador de contenido. Privan de la vida.
Oh, no. Wait. I need a video that shows what happened. No, that ain't it. That was just a news story. I wanna see the whole shit. What's up with the cat? You have it? No. Next weekend I get the cat. I get the cat. Cat gonna try to fuck me up. You know. Have to move out of my own crib. Shout out Pete Never. Shout out to $20. Shout out our head of marketing, man. Millitrader. See, look, I said your name, Mama Huevo. Shout out for $20. Telemarketing in the chat is wild. Yeah, it happens every now and then, you know. I don't got no problem shouting nobody out, but don't be a huele bicho, you know. All right, hold on, let me Hey, Ish, make sure you're putting shit in the right section of the Discord. Somebody gonna put you in the fucking bathroom. Next week will be cat week. I'll keep that in mind. Y'all, if y'all don't hear from me, call for help. All right. Shout out 298, numero uno, Nuno's Dunzo. Big June, shout out, Big June Shot. Can you shout out my channel? Big 2G's dash June 30s, small S. Salutes to him. Man, shout out 10K. Salutes, appreciate you. All right, hold on, man. Fuck. I'm trying to show this. All right, be forewarned. If you don't want to see this, look away now. I swear I saw one that was blocked out. I'm kind of nervous to play this. Because everybody else gets an age restriction. Me? I get fucking clapped. They take my shit down. Show the first one, not the second one. I mean, the first one is the first one. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. It's just nothing happening there. Here, let me go on YouTube real quick, though. I thought I had seen something. See, they're all age restricted. Let me see. The news channel don't give a fuck. El tubo te está velando, coño. They be on me, boy.
Coño, man.
They don't let me breathe. They don't let me breathe. Hold on, I'm pulling it up from... I'd also like to see some of that evening. Okay, here we go. Think I got one. Nah, they didn't show it. Oh, this one's good, though. Cool. I think I got the right one. They stop it when it happens. Yeah, no blood. No, there's no blood. There's no nothing. It's just a motherfucker getting blasted in the face. Some people don't want to see that, so be forewarned. You will be seeing up to the action of someone getting blasted in the face, if not more. First one, you see the dudes pass by, too. Yeah, but even with that warning, they won't fuck with them. They'll fuck with me. Second one, they came back and do what they do. So people are... So, for those that don't know, Cesar Gastelum was a influencer. Okay? He was with two other guys and their cameraman and whoever else in their entourage. And it looked like they were doing a live stream, doing like a Uber type of delivery situation. They went to a KFC and went to get an order or whatever the fuck. And they went outside. When they went outside, two dudes skated past them on a motorcycle. You know how they do, all hugged up and shit together on the motorcycle. They was hugged up on the motorcycle. It made one of them nervous, scared, really, right? And he vocalized his fear and said out loud, that scared the shit out of me, basically. Then the motorcycle spun the block, or spun probably just the parking lot, it seems, and returned. When it returned, it rolled right up on them and stopped. And a lot of them froze. Now, when they rolled around the first time, there's a joke made by one of them where he says, I'll just knock a motherfucker off the bike with this helmet I got in my hand. Yeah, well, you weren't ready. Shut the fuck up.
Shut up, bitch! Shut your fucking mouth!
When they rolled up the second time, everybody froze up. A couple of them made their moves inching slowly. I believe Cesar made a deadly miscalculation. Let's get it. He might not have had no hope, but I feel like he made a deadly miscalculation. First of all, and I'm going to say this out loud, I believe IRL streaming is dangerous. I grew up, and the way I grew up let me know from the jump that shit was dangerous. Okay? Being your every move videotaped so that anybody could come show up where you're at, I feel like it's dangerous whether you're hot or you're not. Meaning, you don't have to have a motherfucker looking for you. You just might be that nutso's huckleberry that day. That nutso that decided today I'm going to hurt something. Oh, this is easy pickings. I could go find this guy right here, do it on a live stream and never get caught. I think it's a dangerous practice. Okay? I think it's a dangerous practice. Everything that's in my nature, everything that's kept me alive, everything that taught me how to move in a city of fucking snakes, vultures, fucking all of it, tells me that it's the wrong move. These guys are out there. They're doing their thing. They're going live. This could happen.
Un detalle que parecía insignificante terminó convirtiéndose
She said a stream that seemed insignificant ended
en un trágico presagio.
in a
Minutos.
tragic procession. Now look how close.
Un detalle que parecía insignificante terminó convirtiéndose en un trágico.
Look, two guys on a bike. Two guys on a bike. This guy's right here within striking distance of them. Within striking distance of them. Y'all hear me give respect to the Krav Maga community. Okay? A lot of fighting communities don't give respect to the Krav Maga community because they claim to have all these deadly tactics that they can't show you. But they're designed to react in the midst of surprise. These guys moved like a couple of guys waiting to die. The other guys are lucky they didn't die. This guy barely moved at all, and he paid the price for it. He's not here no more. Two guys. Now, if you notice, see the flash going off? He's right there, right in his fucking face, man. I think they only busted off once.
Trágico presagio. Minutos antes del asesinato del creador de contenido César Gastelum, uno de los jóvenes que lo acompañaba
This kid right here got mad scared when he saw that shit roll by the first time. And he probably felt like a bitch. That's called healthy fear. And if you don't have it, you're a victim. If you don't have the awareness, you're a victim. And he peeped it. And he said, coño, me dio miedo. It scared me. The same guys came back and ended dude. It could have ended you.
aseguró que una motocicleta que pasó cerca del lugar donde estaban le había dado mala espina. En las imágenes del ataque se observó nuevamente una motocicleta con las mismas características. Además, los dos ocupantes llevaban cascos que coinciden con los que aparecen en el primer video, por lo que todo apunta a que se trataba del mismo vehículo que había pasado previamente frente al grupo antes de regresar para cometer el ataque.
No, la moto.
La moto. That's just a motherfucker on point with a healthy fear. You think I'm standing on a corner with Oso and see two motherfuckers hugged up on a bike? I'm not telling them the same? Telling him the same? Watch this bike. Watch this whip. Somebody coming on the block with their lights off. Watch this blackout. You know? That's a dude being, aware, not oblivious. You're oblivious, you get got. That's what it is. Slaughter Gang, how you know 100% he knew what was coming? If he knew, don't you think he would have got the fuck out the way? No? Just asking. Asking for a friend, as JP would say. JP, I like to call JP our resident middleman. All right? That's his new name. Starts a book in the middle. Shy, all it takes is a crazy motherfucker. Post your shit. Wait to post your shit till after you left the spot. Indeed. I agree. I agree. And even then, you still supposed to be on your P's and Q's. Look at his face when he sees them. He froze, Papa. Yeah, he knew what was coming once it was there. Shout out Slaughter. Yeah. I thought you meant he knew in advance. Somebody coming for you, dog. I'm sure he knew it was likely, but he froze. The pressure of being live didn't let him run. Maybe, right? I don't know. We ain't even got there yet. That's a sad thought, though, right? Motherfuckers on the internet. Oh, look at him. He ran. When was the last time you was shot at, pussy? Not you. I'm saying people on the internet that say shit like that. Like, oh, look at him. He ran. He should have ran. I'll tell you what he should have done, but we're not there yet. So look, he peeped them. He got scared.
De regresar para
He peeped them.
Además, los dos ocupantes llevaban cascos que coinciden con los que aparecen en el...
All right, they masked up. Fucking helmets on. This guy's like this. Not because he busted nothing. I don't think he got a hammer in that hand. I haven't seen it close enough. But it's to not get his hand shot off because the guy in front was the one doing the shooting. But what you say is true. When going live is dangerous. Dangerous. Going live and just letting everybody... I think it's even those big mobs for Speed. And I'll say, I believe there's a level. I believe Speed's a good person. I don't want to see that kid die because he was out there in a fucking, in a mob of people. That shit's dangerous too because he got 2 bodyguards. Fuck them bodyguards. It take 1 local. And I don't want to put that shit out there in the ethos, but I know better, man. I know better. They should have went inside the building when they saw him the first time or something. They should have ducked the fuck out. They should have left. They probably didn't have time to leave, but they stood there way too long. These guys realized they weren't close enough the first time. They made the spin around. Boom. He peeps him. He hears about it. He peeps him. They busted that right. Watch them. That's your time to get in your whips. Get the fuck out of Dodge. That sucks. It was super close. Right up on them, Ish. No, they roll up even closer because they roll up in the lane closer to them. Not a lot of time for nothing. No, there was time. There was plenty of time. A lot. Too much. You'll see. My guess is it wasn't a gang hit. Probably just a hater. Nah. Somebody sent that. That's what them guys do. I mean, it's all a gang hit at the end of the day, right? When it's cartel connected. This is in Culiacán. There's no way it's not, the same. And then... But when you see him peep at the guys, when he sees them in the same way he turned around, yeah, he should have got out of there. They know that Illinois is still in war. He should have got the fuck out of there. First of all, he shouldn't be live streaming. That's number 1. Stop that. Yeah, but these ain't street dudes. Well, what people are making a big deal of is they're saying that he is one of the toys, that he ran with Marquito's toys in them and one of those guys. Let me go get my next beer. So maybe he was. Maybe he was hot. And yeah, they're not street dudes. I get your point. Yeah, definitely not street dudes, but could have been anybody. Hey, man, he's live now. Go on, get that motherfucker, man. Let's get him out of here. Probably like 4 times he sees them. But hold on, now we doing it. I only see him twice. His face reaction was like, I'm in trouble. They should have got the fuck out of there. Did they freeze up? He's not on drama time, just mugging all angles. This guy, he can't be if he knows he's fucked. Sorry, you can't see it. Yeah, if he knows he's fucked. Jesus. New setup got me confused. I'm pushing all kind of buttons and shit. Live streaming your location is wild. I've done it a time or two. My location is off and I'm a nobody. First time they rolled the and jump back into traffic, they should have got out of there. They roll right back up on him. Roll right back up on him. He's showing him his belt buckle, whatever the fuck. They roll right up on him and stopped. And these guys had enough time to move. Now, there's another video where they're joking around. And when he first sees the motorcycles and he's scared, this guy says, I'll smack him with this helmet right here. But you didn't do shit. That was your moment to start smacking motherfuckers right there. You already rolled past me. Why'd you roll back already? This is time for you to be aggressive. Am I crazy? I don't know about toys, but he was close to El Gordo Perrucci. He was in the flyer and got, yeah, he was on yeah, he's on that snitch flyer that they threw out. Somebody sent for him. Yeah, he was definitely on the flyer. I believe he was on the flyer. Maybe they got a little comfortable since they passed by them a couple of times. That's my point. Boys in the Hood. That motherfucker rolled on the set one more fucking time. I see you more than once. I'm wondering what the fuck. One of you got set up like the young lady. What you mean set up how though? The young lady, you know, I don't know if you caught up, but we dropped it today. The young lady, they know what was the verdict on that and why that happened. Again, he's on that flyer supposedly. It's an alarming number of influencers that have been smoked. Like, they need to stop influencing, bro. Y'all motherfuckers didn't take no vow. Y'all motherfuckers didn't take an oath. Y'all losing right now. Y'all ain't ready to fight back. Not even in the moment that you're going to get pulled from this mortal coil. You know what I'm saying? Still got to be careful even as a neutron. What? Neutron, old lady, little person, whatever. 2 DoorDash drivers got smoked a month or two ago in Chicago. Ridiculous. He definitely should have rushed for the gun. No, watch. He should have flipped them all the fuck over. They could have got out of this. I don't think he had enough time. I think he had a world of time. I'm now waiting, especially now at my age, maybe younger, more aggressive, but older, man, you probably mashed that shit and missed all the bullshit in between. I'd have probably thought about it then, like, I don't want to knock him over. He ain't on nothing. Fuck you rolling up on me for? I know what this looks like. I seen this before. Fuck that. Roll right up on him. Now look at how much time. That's all the time I needed. Right there, Knock them motherfuckers over with, leave that bike on their left leg. They're still gonna pull for guns, but you gonna have to do what you gotta do. He was on the flyer. We're gonna confirm that, but I believe he was on the flyer. I believe they showed a bunch of people from that flyer that are X'd out. That was all the time in the world you need. You know what's up. He's showing them their belt buckle. You see them. You see them. You see them. That is it. Oh, we're friendly. Cool. I'll apologize when I pull you up and you ain't got no gun on you. Streamer and streamer. Two guys on a motorcycle. Ah, it's regular transportation. I don't give a fuck.
We do not care.
Look like every murder I ever seen in the Dominican Republic, in Puerto Rico, in Mexico. Look like the same shit to me. They didn't roll up bussing. Maybe they thought they were going to come and talk to these fools for a second and then bust them. The runaround was to make sure they were getting the right guy, maybe. Or they missed their shot. Maybe traffic looked a certain way. Maybe they needed a break in it. Maybe they needed to be going the other way. Facing the other way. I don't know. I don't know how much pushback an assassin in Sinaloa thinks he's going to get. These guys ain't going to be running from no PD. Right? They just roll their ass back to the crib, right? Hit that like button if you have yet to do so. If you've been here more than 5 minutes, we have entertained you. A little kinetic energy would help. Appreciate it. Roll right up on them. Now, there was even more time after that where they stood there staring at each other. I believe, I hope they play it, but kind of like block the top off. Here we go. But I believe this was the critical mistake. Look, the other two bonked out. They got the fuck out of there. This guy's standing there staring. Wow. I see the play. You ready for the play? Shout out there for the flyer. Is he in here? Gone. Gone. Maybe he's on the other one. No. Didn't the other side do one too? I don't see him in here. Unless I missed him. But watch this. I'm gonna give y'all the play. Nah, I wasn't here. Where was I watching right now? On YouTube. I'm gonna give y'all the play. Marquitos Toys is in Spain, I think. So many influencers have gotten killed, so you would think they would be more careful. Nah, they wildin'. But I'm gonna give y'all the play. He thought he was good. Right? First of all, he might have froze in fear. That's number one. Okay? Number two, he stood looking, right? But he was looking at the hands of the person on the back. Yeah, I heard a couple of his friends. There's a video where a couple of his friends respond. I'm going to take a look. He was looking at the passenger's hands. Considering the other guy's driving the motorcycle. He's looking at the passenger's hands. The passenger that I told you pulled his hand back like this, he put his hand out in his face like this. Distracted him. And the driver shot him. That's what happened. He was looking at dude's hand. He thought he was cool. He was looking at dude's hands. I'm not letting that bike come to a complete stop, bro. Shout out Ish. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get to it. A lot of them were. A lot of his friends talked. That's the play. The slow mo that shit. You gotta knock that bike over. They still might gun you up, but not in your fucking mouth. He's looking, he sees them. They see them. Boom, hand in his face, waving in his face. He was looking at the passenger. Tweaked. He could have moved. He'd probably got hit in the back. Could have survived it. Point blank in the face. Like one of his boys dropped the location before the stream. Now, we're going to get to that. Because instantly, el puto internet. Because that guy got scared the first time. Said, oh, he set him up. He seen him once. See, he said he got scared. He thought he fucked up the timing. I saw a motherfucker saying this. If he set him up and he knows that some hitters are coming, he just gonna not move. He moved when they got there the last time. He not gonna move when their target is behind them if he's the one that ratted him out. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? The old switcheroo. Hit him with the switcheroo. Hit him with the switcheroo. So they instantly started saying, oh, this one set him up. Who the fuck has to give their location, bro? You're live streaming. Even if there is a conspiracy, case fucking closed. How'd they know where he was going to be at? I don't know. They got lucky. Question is, and again, they ain't shoot nobody else. Just Buddy. That's it. Just dude. Now, I'm pretty sure you get a whiff of when somebody wants you dead. Did he think he was just straight? They did pull the okie doke on him. These guys ran off. Yeah, belt buckle. No, they're looking at his button. I don't know what the fuck they're looking at. Buddy pulled from right here. His hands in his face. Look, the hammer was all the way down there. Look, hammer right here. He looking at dude's fucking hand gestures. Shout out Michael. Statistically, it's much safer than Mexico. Shout, I seen you do it at a bar. Yeah, probably a bad move. Cause word already travels fast. And me, I've already lived that life. You know what I'm saying? I lived the life where motherfuckers want to knock my head off. I was everywhere. But I'm not just going to be handing out addresses either. They seen that motorcycle following them most of the stream. Okay, put me up on game then. I didn't know. Like he knew something was going on. They didn't do anything about it. Well, they fucking shit the bed. Zero fucking... Yo, all of this tough Marquitos toys, cartel bullshit, and these motherfuckers don't know how to move. Stream over. We got guns? No? Ah, we're fucked. Hammer right here, though. He stood there, dog. If he would have made his move, he probably could have survived. I don't believe he was set up. The other guys look pretty scared as well. Yeah, you ain't got to set him up. If somebody already wanted him, they knew where to find him. Why? Because he told them. Right there, you knock him over, you run. He could have knocked him over. Could have knocked him over. You got to know what that looks like. Them other two motherfuckers did. They gone. Meanwhile, this guy thinking he's super gangster with his hat on, and he thought he knew what he was looking at. Well, he's not looking at it. Yeah, this guy had two hands on the handlebars, but now he got one hand over here on a 9 or a 4-5, whatever the fuck that is. Shout out Ed, the hip hop guru. Salutes. Appreciate you. Dude dropped his location. But weren't they live? Or were they just filming? If they're live, nobody has to drop location. If they're live and that bike been following them around all night, nobody had to share location. They was just waiting for the right opportunity. Maybe he just thought they were stream snipers. That's what it's called. Stream snipers. Motherfuckers that want to show up while you're live streaming. Zaya's had some serious situations with that. Or situations that could have been very serious. He could have thought they were some fans. That's why he was looking at dude's hands in the back. Listen, we'll be fans after I knock you off this fucking bike. Because I know what this looks like. Oh, you have a super fan story to tell. When I knock you off this bike, you got to get the fuck back up. Yeah, he probably thought they were just stream snipers. Oh, hi. Boom.
The upper room.
Your services are no longer needed in the community.
Oh, the bomber clot. Oh.
The fuck? That was his moment, though. It was a lot of time. They were live. That Three Rios area is well known in Culiacán. There's not a corner of Culiacán that ain't well known after all this. It's all known. It is known. But to me, I think he had plenty of time. I think he snoozed. And I think his team snoozed. I think the production snoozed. Whatever was happening there, it all snoozed. Everybody fucked up. Lo cagaron. Oh, yeah. He dropped his own location. Yeah, I thought you meant somebody else dropped his location. Yeah. He dropped his own location. And this guy right here was the switcheroo, the decoy. This the guy with the hammer. He got both hands on the handlebars. So he's not looking at him. He's looking at him. And when you're that close, he's looking at him. Meanwhile, the other guy took his face off. What make them is the barbell. What you mean? Yeah, right in the fucking face, man. So, fuck all that. Now it's yet to be seen if he's connected with this one and that one. Let's go see what his friends had to say. Hold on, let me look at this video without y'all. God damn. He only licked off one shot. As soon as he got him, the hammer came back to his body. And I think the guy with the helmet, tried to tell, let me see if I can see it in the shot that we were looking at. The guy in the helmet, he turned around and run, and he looked back, and he looked like he pointed, like he was trying to tell Cesar, the fucking driver. Yeah, zero survival instincts. Could have at least moved. That's it. You influencer, the cartel makes them. Huh? Crazy. But let me see if I can see what I'm looking for, because this is a zoomed in shot. He takes off running. He takes off running. Do they cut it? Yeah, he pointed back. You can see it right here. Fat boy that was talking that shit earlier about knocking somebody off the bike. When he takes off to run, he stops and he looks back because maybe he was wrong. But he notices the driver is raising his weapon. And he's trying to tell Cesar, nah, the other motherfucker got the gun, because Cesar's looking at the guy in the back. Watch. Boom. He makes his move. Right? He makes his move. Then he stops and look, he's pointing back. Because I think he peeped the driver. Look at his hand. See his hand right here? He's pointing. I think he's trying to tell this guy, hey, stop looking at this guy's magic hands. You see this magic hand? This is what these fuckers are doing to y'all with all the lying and shit that they be sending. All the lying interviews and shit. They doing this while the driver shoots you. But look, he's pointing back down here. Like he tried to tell him it's the fucking driver, not the guy you looking at. Man, by the time he got here, it was too late. Frozen got sent straight to the upper room.
The upper room.
Dad was a policeman. Dude had zero street sense. Caesar's dad is a policeman. You can see the other guy kind of extending his arm, almost like he's telling him to move. Exactly, EC. I think he was telling him, pendejo, you're looking at the wrong guy. I think he turned around to run because the other guy was scared first. He made his move. This guy made his move. But then he thought, this guy hasn't moved yet. Maybe these are just two fans. All of this can happen in a split second. I don't know if you've ever had anything happen to you. Shit happens like this. And I think he stopped to turn around to see, all right, maybe they're just fans. And in that split second, he realized dude was raising his gun. And I think he realized it at the same time. It was too late. Like the toys, what make him popular is the toys he shows off, so it's hard to feel for them. Hey, you want to show the Lamborghini? This is the price for the Lamborghini. Definitely Marquitos related, and he's not liked by both factions. Coño, man. It's fucked up. Oh, I don't want to. Yeah, this is his. I guess his father passed away. This is his father's. His Instagram post for his father. I don't want to read this though. It's fucked up. Yeah, you shit the bed, bro. Him and Nene were good buddies. That's what I've been hearing on the internet. That's what I've been hearing on the internet. There was a video that I was watching that had his friends talking. Let me see if I can find that. Wow. Snoozed. Oh, they've been seeing that motorcycle all night. More reason to knock that motherfucker over. A hitter's a hitter, right? A hitter be the Hasidic Jew across the street working on his car that catch you getting in yours. A hitter's a hitter. And of course, I'm not talking like, oh, Shy, you fucking, what do you think, you're a ninja? No, I'm just saying, you got to be aware of your shit, man. And if you've never been in nothing crazy, you better make a real good reenactment, man, and get your shit together. Because shit gets crazy fast, and everything slows down, but it all happens in an instant. I'm looking for the one where his friends was talking. There was no reason for nobody to set him up. Cartel Cashy showing up. Now he crying because they after him. It's a wrap. You talking about Marquito? Yeah, he's out there. I want to make videos. Hey, that's letting you know, Papa. Don't make no videos. I want to come back to Culiacán. You put me out for no reason. How about you sit your ass still? Looking for the video I had with his friends in it, though. It's fucking ridiculous, man. Hold on, I'm looking for a video where his friends are talking. That boy didn't move. He didn't do shit. Just stood there. Hit that like button if you have yet to do so. If you've been here more than 5 minutes, we've entertained you. Please do. Give us that free like. Hold on, man. I need that video because I saw it. Thought I watched the motherfucker. Did his father die? Yes, his father. What? Marquitos Toys? No, his brother. And he's just the newest in a long list of influencers. Let's see what 44 Vato got to say. This guy wears a fucking... Hold on. His shit is age restricted too. Hold on. This guy wears a big fucking orange mask and shit. He's hiding his face, whatever. I'm just wondering why this is considered age restricted and violent, because there's nothing, he didn't put nothing on here. He's just talking. But let's see what kind of bullshit they're just making up out there. Hold on, they didn't show nothing. Why did they? He must have clipped it. That's what happened. And it's too late. All right, let's see what he's talking about. Because he always got some bochinche, some fucking rumor, some gossip, whatever. I don't believe none of this shit. None of these internet dudes be talking about. Y'all follow this motherfucker? That I'm about to get to that in a minute.
So I don't know if you guys have been seeing this whole Cesar Gastelum video, but there's this one video that just came out, and you guys could probably find it on Twitter, but basically it's a streamer. His name is Cesar Gastelum. He's a friend of Wilito and Lonche and all of them. And chat, he was literally live streaming in Culiacán, Sinaloa with his two buddies, when all of a sudden, two men in a moped roll up, and then they boom, boom. And
they boom, boom, guys.
The bullet literally goes through right here, bro. You can literally see it come out through right here. It is literally one of the worst videos I think I've seen all year. Just absolutely gruesome, bro. Like, it's to the point where, yeah, I know I'm about to play right here.
Hey, hold the fucking phone.
No.
Hey. Oh, he didn't show nothing. I don't know if you could age restrict that. You wildin' for age restricting that.
I'm about to play right here.
No.
For you guys, but I can't even play the whole thing. And this just shows, because I know that in the past I said that reporters and journalists have one of the hardest jobs. Like, this job that I do is one of the hardest jobs ever.
So hard, bro.
But I honestly think that
hard ass job, bro.
Streamers in these coming years are gonna be right up there with the reporters and the journalists. Now,
me jodillo.
No, mommy's wait.
One thing that I don't understand is how there was literally a part in that live stream in which one of his friends actually looked at the two dudes in the motorcycle, right? And he said, bro, I don't have a good feeling about this.
Vámonos, chicos. Yeah, that's called he had one friend that was fucking situationally aware of some shit. You know what I'm saying? One fucking friend. Why you surprised by that? Why you guys want to make conspiracies out of fucking everything? Why? Because you ain't got to be that smart to just make shit up. It doesn't matter if it got holes in it. It doesn't matter if it don't matter. It doesn't matter if when the guy got scared, the guy's right behind him. And I'm not saying that Orange Mask is doing that. I'm saying the internet is doing that. Oh, he set him up. He was scared when he saw them the first time. He thought they were going to bust off. Nah, motherfucker, he knew what he was looking at. He let everybody else's influence keep him there. If he would have followed his feelings, that other guy'd be alive right now. If they would have left. They didn't leave. They tweaked. It's called tweaking. Also, will you let them know that that's tweaking? That's what tweaking is. They tweak. You don't have to be a fucking rocket scientist or a witch or a wizard to be afraid and to know that, hey, this is what a fucking assassination looks like.
No, la moto.
I saw that, Tere. I saw that. I didn't know what to make of it. I didn't know if it was just somebody that he made videos with. I don't know what. He does have, that I know of, from what I've seen, a personal relationship with the trans. I don't know if this person is a content creator or not, though.
No, oiga, me sentí bien mal, oiga. No.
See that? He said, man, that made me feel real bad. That scared the shit out of me, basically, is what he's saying.
He told his friend that. He told the dude who got killed.
Yeah, bro, I would hope so. I would hope a fucking friend would tell me, hey, that didn't look right.
That Cesar Gastelum, he literally told him that. He said, bro, I don't have a good feeling about this because there was 2 dudes in a motorcycle with helmets on. And if you have been to Mexico, you know that people don't really ride around with helmets.
Well, evidently they didn't know, right? Why didn't they know?
So the fact that these 2 fools were literally riding around in one motorcycle with helmets on, you knew that they had some bad intentions. Everybody seen this, bro. I mean, this was literally broadcasted. I don't know how much viewers this man had, but what I do know is that now there's more and more reports that are coming out, and now more people are saying that he had connections, that he switched from one side and then went over to the other side.
Arriba quién, Ramón.
But all in all, they're saying to never, ever, ever wear a sombrero, especially in Culiacán.
Viste,
Because
Velez.
they're saying that it's the gente del sombrero.
That's it. Drop the hat. You better put on your motherfucking Il Cartel hat because it's a wrap for your shit, right? It's a wrap. No more wearing that shit.
But they're saying that bro already has some past connections to Los Toys. Of course, Los Toys, Padronito Toys, Marquitos Toys, all those foods right there. And of course, they say that the Marquitos Toys guys are affiliated with certain individuals in Mexico. And that's why they're saying that this entire thing happened. However, chat, I cannot confirm nor deny those things that people are saying because, of course, I don't really live in that lifestyle. What I know is what I know.
Why you
I
know?
saw the video. We all saw the video. And I know that for a fact, if you guys haven't seen it already, you guys will see it in the coming days, the unfiltered, the raw version. Because
Bro, what the
I had
fuck
to
is he talking about? He said, I don't know if y'all didn't see it, you're gonna see it because I saw it for a fact.
And I know that for a fact.
I know for a fact if you guys haven't seen it already.
You guys haven't seen it already. You guys will see it in the
will
coming
see it.
days.
Oh, okay, you will see it.
The unfiltered, the raw version, because of course I had to censor it right here. But chat, I'm gonna tell this. I'm gonna say this right now. Wilito and Lonche and all the other Mexican streamers have to up their security after this. I'm talking about if they have 2 bodyguards with them.
Shout out 298. Ha cumplido mi condena.
They have to go to 5 bodyguards.
Shout out Velez. You tweaking if you think I'm gonna listen to a fool with an orange mask. That's your boy, man. You gotta take the hat off, man. You got, he said it. Get knocked. They're knocking that shit down. Not the hat. Yeah, that's what he said. It was too obvious something was up. Like, bro, are you moving in that environment? Like, bro, how are you moving in that environment and don't know how to move? Didn't move at all, not even a little bit. Shout out TJ on the check-in. Yes, they do. Dumbass do. I don't know what you're talking about. Shout out Nando on the check-in. Shai, watch the last video I was saying he was playing a song about something about the sombrero. Vamos a ver. Yeah, this is the video I saw. Oh shit.
Enamórate porque eres fresita. Mañana mismo te dejan con moño tu sierra cortita.
Mija, si quieres que yo sea sincero, ya tengo rato portando el sombrero. Si soy mala.
So that's him and his flame. You make that of it what you will. These streamers claiming flags. They did it when it was cool to do. They was doing it when it was cool to do. Oh, chicas, champagne, motorcycle. Yeah. Balazos in a fucking KFC goddamn drive-thru. It's crazy. Well, rest in peace, dude. You know, you got to be aware of your surroundings. You got to pay attention. It's an ugly world we live in. You know, you die if you're telling a lie. You die if you're telling the truth. So, pay attention out there. Rest in peace, Cesar Gastelum. We'll see how long this list of streamers. But again, nobody got to set you up. Somebody just got to want you. You're going to give them everything else they need to get you. That's it. Did you hear what the song said in the end? No.
Enamórate porque eres fresita. Mañana mismo te dejan con moño tu sierra cortita.
Mija, si quieres que yo sea sincero, ya tengo rato portando el sombrero. Si soy mala.
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it means something. Maybe it means nothing. Maybe we don't. I don't know. All I know is he should have knocked their ass over on that motorcycle. He would have given himself a chance in the least. People shy, what are you thinking like a ninja? Shit, you gotta move, bro. Shit get real. You gotta move. I was going through his comments and there were some people, some from people claiming to be from 09. What that mean? Dude is acting like he has rare footage. Go on Twitter. No, yeah, he ain't got rare shit. I done seen that shit all over the place. A wise man once told me never choose sides. Smart man. I say fuck them both.
No, mommy's wait.
Fuck them both. Up against the wall with handcuffs on and crazy glue on their lips. Oh shit. So his trans girlfriend learned about his death live. Well, she wasn't watching the stream? They do wear helmets, is what I was referring to. Okay. Either way, bro, I don't give a fuck if they're going to the gas station. Two motherfuckers hugged up on a bike, don't roll up on me. 09 equals Nini. So this is his supposed trans girlfriend supposedly finding out what's going on.
¿Será? No sé, hermana. Güey, teníamos una date mañana, me iba a traer serenata. Ay, a ver.
Too much smiling and shit. People don't have real reactions to shit. Did you really give a fuck? The people are saying don't believe it to be true. Se salió por la tranny. Le faltó calle. Two dudes and a bike means trouble. That's it to me. Yeah, le faltó calle. Le faltó calle. Oh, she's looking at it right there.
Güey, ay no. Ahorita lo voy a checar. A ver, tienes kick. No tienes.
Talking about he gonna check. There's no checking. Buddy's gone. Bro, if you're gonna do all of that fucking, if you're gonna do all that surgery and shit, go on and get your vocal cords clipped up. Fuck are we doing? He was close to Goldo Perucci, so I don't know what to make of it. Maybe he has something. Maybe he has something to do with it. Who's that? Explain to me that connection. So we got the Nini connection now. That's a Chapito's connection. Is Gordo from the other side? What are we talking about? Puro confusion. So Velez, you're not buying the guy in the orange mask? All right, let's get him the fuck out of here. I just want to see what Marquitos Toys has to say about it. And then we got to move on because there's other shit I want to cover. It's getting late. Shout out HG. But am I lying though, HG? What the fuck? Goldo Perucci was on the fly. Okay. I know. Record core is de hombre. Yeah. HG. Am I wrong? Let's see what Marquitos Toys had to say, if anything. No, I don't see it. We'll have to catch it next time, but oh, here we go. Let me see. It says Marquito Toys arrive at his funeral. Well, when did this shit happen? Did it happen yesterday? What you mean funeral? Fake ass AI pictures and shit. Calm down, yo, relax. Goldo Perrucci got sent to the upper room last year. Fucking not safe.
Hello, how are you, my news friends? How is everyone doing, friends? Marquitos Toys might be arriving tomorrow at the funeral of
I know he a dude, but with the I know was confirmed. Anyone confused? No confusion here, bro.
Cesar Gastelum, since they have a lot in common. We are talking about the news. Ever since Marquitos Toys lost his brother to an armed attack, likewise by the same subjects, well, not the same subjects, but we are talking about this same criminal gang that operates in several sectors of Culiacán. We are saying that my news friends Marquitos Toys could approach the funeral of Cesar Gastelum to later offer his condolences to the family. I
don't believe you, dog. This shit just happened, what? Not even 24 hours ago. Maybe that. Again, we'll keep an eye on the story. Yeah, ain't no fucking way he's showing up anywhere. He not showing up to jury duty. TJ had me for a second until that bass came out. Coño, man.
Coño, man.
That you on straight bullshit. Freaked me out. Bass is deep. Coño, man.
Coño, man.
He said the condolences through the phone. He gonna do a YouTube video. People, pay attention to your surroundings and watch your fucking back. It's a cold world. Alright, next thing I want to cover is Hector Bereyes on Julian Dory. So dude switched sides and got smoked for it. I don't know that he matters on either side. He's a fucking streamer. I don't know if he snitched. I don't know, if it was, I don't know what it was. I know that he had an opportunity in those 3 seconds to make his life different or to at least survive that, and he didn't. Or give himself a chance of surviving that.
Nah. I gotta come.
Well, I gotta save something. He was tight with Nini, yes. That we do know. Alright. But he didn't act like it, giving out his address all over the world. I also saw something about a sarcastic comment he made. Could it be? I mean, if they do femicide in Mexico, could it be because he's hugged up with a trans woman? Could it be his connection? He had too many reasons, too many connections to things that get him smoked. Shout out 33 Burgundy. Imagine getting smoked at a KFC. That's what I'm saying. That's where he ended up. KFC parking lot. That chicken ain't that good. Hey, you do what you gotta do. But they would, you know, so it was just a whole shitty situation. Zero social awareness. Baba, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
A few moments later. The upper room.
All right, we're gonna do one of these. We're probably gonna need another live stream for tomorrow.
And I said it from
Might
day
be
one.
a members
and
only.
Miles
We'll see.
Zambala was not kidnapped.
Might be a members only. We'll see.
And I
Shout out Hustle Riches. Another one bites the dust. But you know, these guys, don't connect yourself because y'all ain't got no business with, there's no reason for a live streamer that's on the level, that's just getting live streaming money, that he gotta worry about two guys on a bike smoking them like that. And if there is a worry for that, then you gotta be ready, man. He shared a flick of some hat indicating he switched up to the sombrero. Maybe he just bought a nice hat. Like, and if he did, what does that mean he switched up? Is he running a fucking plaza? I'm not talking to you, I'm saying in general. Is he fucking running a plaza? Does he got a route? You know, what good? What do you mean he switched sides? Now he's wearing a hat? The other guy had a black hat on too. Sombreros exist. They done took, El Mayo and the cartels done took this fucking hat, all right? The way gays have taken the rainbow. It's gone now. It identifies as something else. No, he was in support of El Mayo. But what does that mean? What good is his support? He's doing a live stream. Again, don't pick a side like that. That's what he was doing. But that shit sounds ridiculous. Look, I done froze my shit up. Shit done made me mad. Like, you're a fucking streamer, bro. Be a streamer and shut the fuck up.
Shut up, bitch! Shut your fucking mouth!
Oh, I got an alliance to this one and that one. Shut the fuck up, bro. Fuck is my camera? Alright, we back. Unless Chapito's hurting that much for money and he was bringing in a good amount of money for them and switched. I don't know, bro. How big is his channel? They're smoking all of these guys. All of these guys, there's a different story why. This week's story is Buddy switched sides. And there's been a lot of that. I expect switching sides. I know there's no loyalty in this. No, it's all bullshit.
Bullshit.
It's disgusting, though. Fucking live streamers, bro. Stop being alucines. Go sit your bitch ass down somewhere.
Shut up, bitch! Shut your fucking mouth!
Stop aspiring to be dirty old fucking men. Fuck out of here. All right, we're moving on. We're moving on to Hector Bereyes. Hector Bereyes has a theory. Now, y'all know how I feel about these guys, whether they lived in official capacities, whether they were DEA agents, CIA agents, you know, ginger bitches from the swamps of fucking nowhere that did nothing, that are just grifting on the internet. I feel like everybody is exaggerating their point, their opinion, their stories. It goes from exaggerating to straight up fucking lying. And I don't put it past nobody. Politician, doctor, nurse, crackhead, gangbanger, proti, hitman. I don't put it past anybody, bro. Okay? I don't put it past even journalists at this point that they could be telling me bullshit and adding extra shit to their report. All right? And I feel the same way about former DEA agents. With that said, we're going to listen to Hector Berayes's theory that El Mayo turned himself in. All right? We've had people in here that this might be good for. They might love this section. Because they've been trying to tell me for over 2 years. I think he turned himself in, Shy. I keep saying, nah. Just chilling. Mountain life. I got this mountain. I can go to that mountain. I can go to that mountain. I can go to that mountain. I'm not going to go sit in a cold cell. Because, what? I want to make a deal for my kids or no, none of that shit, man. I'm straight. Y'all can't catch me? All right, got to be quicker than that. Yeah, they add extra cream to the tacos. Echándole crema a los tacos, right? So, we've covered Hector Reyes before. He has his Kiki Camarena stories or whatever, and we take what we believe, and then the rest of that shit, we take it with a punch of salt. We throw that shit away. But let's get into this theory. Shout out Danny Jones Podcast.
I said it from day one. El Mayo Zambada was not kidnapped. He volunteered.
Why would he volunteer?
He wasn't kidnapped.
Because you think he's been working with the CIA for a long time?
I don't think so. I pretty much know that he volunteered. Yeah, because look at the facts, Danny.
I believe that. I believe he's been working for the CIA for a long time. I could believe that. I could believe he did work for the DEA. That's what they called it. FBI. ICE. ATF. All of it. I could believe that. That doesn't mean nothing to me as far as him turning himself in. I could believe that he's, again, you still run your criminal operation. It's just like in the movies, man. You seen Sons of Anarchy when they had Danny Trejo's character. Yeah, he was running his little cartel, but he had the backing and the help of the CIA. Yeah, same shit. Right? So yes, I believe that. I still don't believe he turned himself in.
He's flown in. There's at least 50 agents waiting for the landing of the plane.
Mm-hmm.
And the first information was that he had been tricked on the plane by El Chapo's son.
Yeah.
Ismael Guzman.
Whatever his name is.
Beltran or whatever, Lopez or whatever his name is. And the pilot escaped. What?
That's
disingenuous.
Official story.
The pilot escaped.
The pilot, that's not the official story. That's my story. This fucking guy watching my videos, that's my story. He jumped out the fucking little window. He ran, jumped the fence, back to Mexico. That was my story. Right? I also said he's standing next to the plane greeting people as they come into the museum exhibit where the plane is being held. But it's disingenuous to say he escaped, right? If the official story is as such. The official story is that he was arrested, wasn't charged, was sent back to Mexico, where he caught another case, got sent back to the United States. If you ask me personally, he is one of Ivan Archibaldo's pilots. I don't think he flew that plane. I think that's the official story. But it ain't what he's saying, that the motherfucker just escaped.
Now, if DEA and the FBI and the CIA and the generals and everybody in the government knows that this plane bringing El Mayo Zambada is landing there, how does the pilot bringing him in escape?
Mm-hmm.
That was
He doesn't, bro. It's a ridiculous notion. Why is it that he wasn't a CIA pilot, ghost, that could just disappear? And then the United States tell us it's Buddy's pilot, Honda Civic. That seems more plausible to me, that the dude from Mexico didn't even fly that plane. Why are we looking so hard for the same guy that been flying that plane? The same guy that probably hooked up Joaquin with the, keys. Or at least the Addy to the runaway. Like,
first story. Everybody in the government knows that this plane bringing him out, Zambada is landing there. How does the pilot bringing him in escape?
Mm-hmm.
That was the first story.
Where did they land? Do you know?
Teresa, something or other, little town.
Something or other. But what do you mean he escaped, bro? He ran off the tarmac, bro, like I said.
South of El Paso there in Texas.
Shout out Cody. I think he was an informant at the very least. DEA informant. Mayo? Bro, not just to you. We don't have to guess no more, bro. His son told us. Yeah. Long time informant for the DEA. With Chapo's connections. Long time informant with the Mexican military. Long time. I didn't make that up. The book by Anabel Hernandez and Vicentillo Zambada told me that. So yeah, at the very least, shit. Oh, the pilot. At very least a DEA informant. One way or the next, I'm of the belief that he didn't even fly that plane, Hondo. I believe they just needed a... Bro, it was strange from the beginning that they didn't have a pilot in handcuffs. That told me from the jump that was a U.S. pilot. That's just me, though. What do I know? I'm a fucking YouTuber.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't in El Paso. Santa Teresa.
Santa Teresa.
Yeah, that's the name of the little town where they landed. Okay. How, if the DEA and the CIA were not involved in the kidnapping, how did they know to wait for the plane to land there and when it was going to land? Number one.
Yeah, because their guy, Joaquin, called them and said, hey, ya voy. I'm on my way. Yeah, we know Joaquin had a deal with the U.S. government. Yeah. They flew over 17 of his family members. Yeah. That's what happened.
Number two, the Mexican government accused the U.S. government of kidnapping Amayo Zambada. Ken Salazar, the ambassador, says, no, we were not involved in that operation at all. We did not kidnap Zambada. He's not lying.
But are you late that they just admitted to a bunch of shit? They just admitted that they did this and they did this and they did that, and now they got the fucking plane over there. Like,
Zambada turned himself in. And
that's it? You're just gonna say it emphatically and I'm supposed to believe it? We have answers for everything that you just said. The U.S. has taken responsibility for being involved minimally. Again, this is according to the sources of Luis Chaparro, not the sources of Shail. But we do know they rolled that motherfucker out into a museum. We do know that the DEA or the FBI owns that shit. Now. But just you saying that he escaped because he turned himself in because so how about all that little rules over there and them bodies and all of that shit?
That operation at all.
His bodyguards, his longtime bodyguards getting smoked, fuck them. As far as Mayo's concerned, fuck them. Matamigos, that's what they called them, right? So I was saying, I wonder what benefits Hondo will get just so that he could take the blame for driving the plane. I think he's already pleaded guilty a couple months ago. He'll get something. Flying the plane, not driving. Yeah, flying. I don't know. Maybe he get nothing. Maybe he's just the patsy, the pendejo. He ain't got no choice. Once they got you, they ain't got to negotiate with you. They don't have to. What you think? They got to give you, not you, but what you think? They got to give you a prize? They don't got to give you a prize. They just say, all right, thanks, fuck you. In his case, I'm thinking he could come out tomorrow and say, I wasn't flying that plane. They'd be like, shut up, bitch. Yes, you were.
Shut up, bitch! Shut your fucking mouth!
You know? Nobody's going to listen to him. He probably don't get shit.
We did not kidnap Zambada. He's not lying. Zambada turned himself in. And the reason he turned himself in is because Zambada had been a DA informant for years.
Okay, we know that. More reason for him to sit on this fucking mountain, no?
He's been working for the CIA and the DEA. Of course, they're not going to say none of this. I'm going to remind you, when El Chapo was being tried, El Mayo Zambada was in Mexico, and he called his son, El Vicentillo, who was being held in a federal detention here. He used the DEA to go into Vicentillo's cell and say, here, your dad wants to talk to you.
Yeah, we know.
Vicentillo takes the call, and El Mayo Zambada tells him, cooperate with the U.S. government, testify against El Chapo Guzman.
Mind you, yes, they say that phone call happened. Again, didn't even need to. Didn't they already have multiple meetings with their children? Multiple meetings with their sons where they told them when the shit hits the fan, throw everything that you know at it?
So El Vicentillo and El Mayo Zambada's brother, El Rey, were the two major witnesses that testified against El Chapo Guzman, El Chapo Guzman's trial.
Okay, so this is all things we know. Doesn't say that he turned himself in.
You're saying
sit back and smile at Danny Jones and be like, see, I gave you the evidence. Now you got the evidence.
El Mayo got a DEA agent to walk a phone into the prison cell.
Yes, sir. That's a fact.
And El Mayo told these guys to...
No, El Mayo told his son to cooperate with the U.S. government and go ahead and testify
against El Chapo.
Against El Chapo, who
We need to do a deep dive into that phone call.
had been his right-hand man in the Sinaloa cartel.
They both founded it together, right?
Yes. So now you tell me, why would El Mayo call the DEA to take the phone, let the son talk?
Because he has a relationship.
And not only that, the DEA was behind getting El Mayo to tell these people to cooperate against El Chapo so they could convict El Chapo. I mean, I know how it works. You're not going to kid me. All right? So no, what happened was El Mayo Zambada decided that he wanted to get out of Dodge. It's getting too hot now.
Why? Getting too hot? What was hot?
With a war with El Mencho, with the Sinaloa Nueva Generación cartel and the Sinaloa cartel, because they were at war with each other. He decides to get out. His brother's already a cooperating witness, and so is his son. So he decides he's going to turn himself in.
So he's worried. He's worried about them rushing his house like Sosa did Tony Montana and shit on the mountain. He's worried about them getting to him personally. Hit that like button if you have yet to do so. Let's get to 45. If you've been here more than 5 minutes, we've entertained you. So you're telling me that it was so hot for El Mayo on his mountain, one of the 6 that he can go to, that he decided to turn himself in?
Bullshit.
Sounds like some bullshit to me. Nobody's ever given me a compelling argument as to why he would turn himself in. For all he knows, he could have died in the operation of doing all of this. Why is he doing that? I just don't believe it. Him being a federal informant is more reason for him to go for 30 years. Is more reason for him to sit his ass still, as far as I'm concerned.
And cooperate with the U.S. government.
He had his bodyguard that was with him for many, many years killed in that shit. Well, he's missing. He's never been found. Unless he pop up one day. But they've never been found. They gave us the lie about Melesio Quinn dying in a gas station. That was bullshit.
Bullshit.
This guy's story don't hold no weight. This is just, everybody got to do something to get interviewed, man. And I get it. He knows his shit. That's cool. Shit ain't lining up.
The reason it has to be like this, Dan, is because, number one, the ambassador Ken Salazar is not going to lie out to the public and
No, mommy's wait. Of course, the U.S. ambassador is not going to lie. Of course not. America, man.
This is America.
say that we were not involved in the kidnapping, which we were not, because it wasn't a kidnapping.
Mm-hmm.
And he told the president of Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum, we were not involved in that. He's not lying. El Chapo decides that
He's not lying. So President Sheinbaum didn't ask the same question. How did an airplane fly over international borders into a airport and not get shot down or scrambled upon? Of course. There was an asset on that plane. The original asset was Joaquin Guzman Lopez. The secondary asset, which became the big fish, was El Mayo Zambada. The third was the pilot, which is a ghost, it's a ghost, it's a ghost. Yeah. 17 members of Joaquin Guzman Lopez's family were brought here soon after. Reports from Luis Chaparro say there were many conversations. The Flores twins had their many conversations with the DEA before they did their final move. Of course there was talks. Of course there was people having conversations. The ambassador ain't privy, ain't gonna say none of that shit. You just gotta put a new curl in the story for people to do interviews. Same as Adrian Broner saying he gonna make a comeback. He's only saying that to get people to talk about it. He has no intention of coming back. So it's like, I can't buy this story. Give me a real reason he turned himself in.
he's going to cooperate, and he basically sets up this scenario that he's being kidnapped by El Chapo's son, who turned him in, who was on the plane with him, and basically surrendered there. But here's the thing. What's interesting now, currently in the Mexican news is, guess what? They found the pilot.
Oh, yeah?
The Mexican government found the pilot.
What did he say?
He said he wanted to be turned over to the United States. And guess what they did a couple, 2, 3 days ago?
What?
The pilot is here again.
He said he wanted to be turned over. This sounds like bullshit. I never heard that.
Bullshit.
Never heard that. Heard he got popped off for some weapon shit again in Mexico and got sent over in one of those cartel expellings. That's what I heard. I heard that he was mistakenly deported. He wasn't even charged with anything here, which is what makes me feel like he was never the one flying that fucking plane. Makes me feel like he wasn't here. They just needed Hondo, the plane guy. That guy was never here. I don't believe it. This guy's talking like it's just like gossip. Like he's just adding shit. He's adding that cream. The crema to the tacos. AB already came back twice. It's over. Hang it up. But he gonna keep doing that because people love that fucking fake ass Rocky story. They don't even give a fuck about the real ones. The real ones that actually do the work and get it done. It was AI. What was AI?
He's here in the U.S.
Yes.
Can you find
but he asked to come back to the U.S. I ain't never heard that. Nobody's ever told me that. That sounds like bullshit to me. The pilot was AI. Yeah, I don't know. This guy sounds like he's making up shit.
Steve, is this reported on?
Yes.
Is it Mauro Alberto Nunez Ojeda?
Yes. I believe that's the pilot, yes.
So, what now?
What do you make of it? Now, you're an intelligent guy. What do you make of all this? Why would Mexico not interrogate him from A through Z on El Mayo's kidnapping or El Mayo's whatever? He was involved from the beginning to the end of
Because he never flew the fucking plane. That's my answer.
pilot. We supposedly let him go. He goes back to Mexico. The Mexican government now has just picked him up, and now they deport him over here without interrogating him about how Mayo got here.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense, does it?
You know, unless people in the Mexican government are just taking bribes to, you know.
Something is not wrong with this picture. Something is very wrong with this picture, I'm saying. Something's up. Why would the Mexican government, who supposedly is upset and saying we're violating Mexican sovereignty by kidnapping
Why wouldn't they? Because it's all bullshit.
Mayo, they made all those accusations against the U.S. When they get the pilot that knows everything, they don't even interrogate him or investigate him. They send him back to the U.S.
What do you make of that? What do you think?
I firmly believe that Mayo surrendered himself. They made this story up that he was kidnapped and all of that, which he was, and he surrendered himself. And I believe that
because it was getting too hot, he didn't want to deal with it anymore. He wanted to do
Miss me with the heat, bro. I'm not buying it.
eject.
Not only that, he became a government. He testified against all these former presidents he paid off, and he provided a lot of testimony against a big guy by the name of Maduro.
I don't listen. That's the guy that I believe turned himself in, Maduro. Do I believe Mayo could be doing some secret shit in the background? Yeah. I still don't think. I don't think that's mutually exclusive to him turning himself in. People are opportunists. Everyone's an opportunist. You can take the opportunities you got coming to you. He got snatched. He's here. He's made deals before. I don't doubt that. But miss me with the big... Look at his face. I dropped the bombshell. Maduro turned himself in. Shout out Burgundy. Yeah, that old man is full of shit. Shout out TJ. Shout out too many shots. U.S. knew and Mayo was getting kidnapped that day. And in the least, they knew that in the very least, they knew that Joaquin Guzman Lopez was coming. Cat. Was on the run for 50 years but want to call it quits. Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't believe it. I watched some other of his interviews. He tends to say some things that are not true. He believes in a lot of conspiracy theories, so I take everything that he says with I take a punch of salt. Mao just got old and too comfortable. That's it. That's it. And look how close you had to be to get him. I just ain't buying this guy's face, man. Fuck out of here. Rest in peace, Chucky Chingon. Chucky said he grew up around the block from him.
El Mayo did.
Maduro. He said Maduro.
Maduro.
El Mayo did.
Yes.
He gave up shit on Maduro.
Yes.
Yeah, where's that at? Where's it at?
Him and others. And then all of a sudden, Maduro's picked up after El Mayo came in.
Wow.
Remember, El Mayo was the biggest drug dealer in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And now everything's so quiet on El Mayo, you don't hear anything about El Mayo.
Yeah, but isn't his son now running shit?
El Mayo Flaco supposedly running still the Sinaloa cartel over there.
Yeah. And they're like in a little civil war with Los Chapitos, right?
Los Chapitos, who have become part of the Nueva Generación cartel. And
okay, this is what Steven found. The pilot of the plane was arrested in Mexico last year and handed over to U.S. authorities. As At Wednesday's press conference, another FG. Okay, who's Boone? Boone is.
He's mentioned earlier in this
Okay,
article.
yeah, I don't know who the hell Boone is. Boone said that Nunez, the pilot, was deported to Mexico after flying the plane to the United States, and he subsequently continued committing crimes in Mexico until his arrest. He said that Mexican authorities transferred Nunez to the United States after his arrest. Okay. The pilot was apparently released after landing in New Mexico and allowed to return to Mexico.
Let me ask you.
He was
Let me make a
never
comment
there.
here.
As far as I'm concerned, he was never there.
Very important comment. A big observation here. Why would we release him to Mexico after supposedly he participated in kidnapping?
That's just a weak ass story to make up for the fact that an American CIA DEA agent flew that plane.
In El Mayo. And then the Mexican government deport him back to us.
Right.
Why wasn't he charged with anything?
Yeah.
That's why I
Why
say
didn't we see him? Because he's a ghost. He's a ghost. He's a ghost.
El Mayo surrendered himself. There was no kidnapping.
Yeah.
If you didn't kidnap him, why would you arrest a pilot?
Yeah, but you seem like El Mayo. I mean, this guy's got to have billions of dollars, right?
Yes.
Like, why wouldn't you just take off to, like, I don't know, a foreign country or some island somewhere like in the Mediterranean, or just disappear? Why surrender yourself to the U.S.?
His whole family's over here.
Oh.
Mayo's son's over here. Everybody's here.
Yeah.
So
why would he stay in Mexico and be subject to being killed by the
So now why would he come to the U.S. and be subject to a fucking cell? Come on, man.
Nueva Generación cartel or betrayed by the Mexican government? So before the Mexican government betrayed him, he betrayed them. He came over here. Here I am.
Yeah, made a deal. Leave my family alone.
Are you following why I say that he was not kidnapped?
Of course.
Yeah, there's mad holes in that, man. You're just saying whatever you want to say.
If he was kidnapped, I did kidnap him. There was a warrant for my arrest. The pilot that I used to kidnap Dr. Machine was interrogated and beaten to death in Mexico. He died during the interrogation. The pilot that brought Machine over. This pilot just is let go. How many FBI agents were there waiting for the plane to land with El Mayo? 30, 40 of them?
Right.
And the pilot just...
Yeah, but he don't want to mention Joaquin. He don't want to just admire Mayo chose. Forget about the melee that happened, Rocha. It's a little too convenient for you, papas.
Oh, let him go.
And do you think El Chapo's son was on the
And
plane?
Danny don't know enough to argue with him, because Danny brought him in to be the expert. And all of these people are what are they called? Charlatans, man. Everybody's giving pieces of the truth or whatever. Ugh, it's disgusting. Save his kids. What'd he do for his kids? Pete, he ain't done shit for his kids. His kids already did their snitching. That dude got caught. That's what happened.
To provide the cover story?
Yes, he was. He was on the plane.
And specifically just for the cover story.
Yeah, see, Danny, do you see? Danny's trying to get him to commit. He's playing games.
Oh, let him go.
And do you think El Chapo's son was on the plane to provide the cover story?
Yes, he was. He was on the plane.
And specifically just for the cover story?
Yes. And he's also now a cooperating witness.
Oh, now he is. Now, I'm just stupid, huh, Velez? Danny might know, but he don't want to lose content. I don't know, man. I don't know that he knows. But yeah, you're right. I lose the content. Cause what do I need it for? What do I need it for if people know that they could come to me to hear a bunch of bullshit? You know what I mean?
Bullshit.
I know they love it, pero coño, man.
Coño, man.
He would never got killed in Durango, only state ran by politician party PRI for a reason, and was Miles' backyard. Bro, he was good. He wasn't. He ain't on the run. Everybody act like he's got his clothes in a fanny pack and he's running. No, I didn't.
If you enjoy watching our show on Spotify...
Shout out Danny Jones. I ain't buying it, man. Hector Berreyes can miss me with the bullshit.
Bullshit.
It seems very performative. It seems La crema on the tacos. Look at that Iceberg. Shout out Iceberg. He said his phone had died. That's what happened that day. I did not see the two bodies a couple days ago. I did not. Yeah, I'm not buying Better Yes's story. He put a couple of things together, but he ignored more things, and to me that is a bias. When somebody does that, they don't want you to see the other road. He's already been caught lying. Him and ex-president, good friends. Him and Better Yes? Better Yes and AMLO, good for buddies. Fucking the homies. Shout out Miguel Lopez, wherever he's at, the homies. Shout out JP, the middleman, wherever he's at. Mao was good over there. Paid everyone. Why would he turn himself into a box when he got... This is a horseshit story, bro. He took a... he was sitting there and a couple of things dawned on him, but he didn't challenge it. And when you don't challenge your own thought, when you don't challenge your own theory, you're going to give everybody bullshit. It's what it is. It's what it is. Hundreds up in the chat for y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all been hanging out. So I ain't buying it, man. Gotta do better than that. Anybody got any last words on this subject before we move on? Two. Yes, we see, Pete. I keep losing you. Two. Oh, two bodies? What are we talking about? I'm lost. He's the type you ask him something, he say he can't remember. Oh, he'll make up some bullshit because he can't remember. Here's another thing. If he turned himself in, right? Wouldn't that mean either Joaquin would have to be in on it or he was the one that was captured? Ain't that the right question to ask him? Oh, he was there as the cover. So that means they're friends? I'm just going to come get a deal too? Sounds like bullshit. And I guess I can't blame Danny Jones for not asking the questions. And he is on the fly right then, and you don't want somebody storming off, but I would rather you storm off. I'm going to play that shit. I'm going to play you storming off so everybody sees that you're full of bullshit.
Bullshit.
But answer that question. If he indeed turned himself in the way Hector Better Yes is saying, wouldn't that make the kidnapped one Joaquin? If not, it would make them co-conspirators. But I thought they were not cool no more. Everybody's saying there was beef. What happened? Who got the deal out of this? It's too many open ends right there, bro. He's just doing interviews. No jodimos. We get the bullshit. Fake news everywhere. Fake news everywhere. Feel like when El Mayo got arrested, he tried to make deals, offer everyone, but they wasn't going for nothing less than life. I think if anyone can still pull backdoor moves, it's him. The question is, what's the incentive? And you know, but I'm not buying this story, that's for sure. But you know, as long as he wants to be interviewed, he gonna tell that story. All right, y'all. We just chilling at in the chat for a little bit. And your boy gonna kick rocks. I've been here 3 hours. Covered 3 stories. I think Miles did make deals and it kept him out of ADX. Maybe. We don't even know that yet. We still ain't get the word from the BOP. What if the BOP says, nah, hospital shit, you get nothing? That is a possibility. It's a huge possibility. What if the BOP doesn't want to deal with the security issue of having him in a hospital? This is not a small fish. We're talking about a white whale here. Whose family is still embroiled in a war. But miss me with the escapees and all the shit that Better Yes is talking about, though. He didn't throw enough on that equation right there. He had a couple of talking points and then he kept it moving. ADX and off death row. Mile don't want to be near El Chapo. It ain't about being near because they're not going to see each other. He don't want to be in the ADX. None of them. Whether Chapo's there or not. Why they all get PJs when they get extradited? We'll see. We'll see what the BOP got to say about that. It's a lot of time. He got to start at a USP. My cousin got 38 years. He in Victorville, clean record. God damn. Yeah, not buying it, not buying it. All right, y'all. It's about that time for your boy to kick rocks and get a meal in me, get some work done. I think we're going to probably do a members only tomorrow. I do want to talk about the $50,000 offer that was made to Adrian Broner to spar Bobby Green. We'll talk about that. We'll see. There's no stopping it when the U.S. is on the stuff too. Listen, there's no stopping it. It's all just a big game, just a big movie. It don't stop though. Stopping ain't an option. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Let me run through the top audience list. Shout out to the 37 people that chatted. Shout out Tere, Snicker Season, Pete Never, Take R. Kelly, Give Us Tupac, Velez, Sam, EC12, 298, Ishmael, Cody, Zoraida, Oso, Michael, Cholios, Ace G, Big June, 07HH, Corey Black, Mo Love, Burgundy, 420, TJ Betts, Nando, Slaughter, Kenny, Too Many Shots, IB, 10K, HG, Hustle for Riches, Junior Gambino, Kyle's bitch ass, Michael Phelps, Ed the Hip Hop Guru, Antonio, Tony D, Kareem, and Judy. Salute to y'all. I appreciate you. Shout out to the bar patrons. Salute 298 for the beers. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the donos. Daddy, I appreciate you. Pete Never, Snicker Season. Salute to y'all. Let me see. I can't do it here. I can only do it here. No, motherfucker, where you at? Yeah, I got y'all. Daddy, appreciate you. What the fuck happened here? Shout out Too Many Shots. I appreciate you. Shout out Zorada. Great live shot. I wasn't able to be in the chat today. Movies or furniture while I listen. Don't throw your back out. All right. Be very, very careful. Where's that big guy at? Get him to do that shit. Saludos to my querido amigo Jonathan. Bendiciones siempre. Shout out to the middleman, JP. Hashtag King. Smut. Shout out Velez. TJ. Appreciate y'all. So Shy, enjoy your yummy meal. Get you some much needed rest. Blessings always. Will do. I appreciate you. That's it, man. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow for members only. If not, I'll see you Friday, but most likely it'll be tomorrow. I'm going to get these all taken care of tonight, and then we'll see what we do tomorrow. Y'all have an amazing night. I appreciate y'all. With that said, I will holla. Peace.